What's up, YouTube? I'm back again with another one, another story time with you guys. This has been a true journey, and the more story times that I do, I feel more comfortable with you all. I admire the comments. Thank you so much. The comments and the subscriptions and the likes and the views is letting me know I'm reaching people and people are hearing my story. If you would like, subscribe, comment, I would love the feedback. Let me know what you would want to hear. Ask me questions about me being a hermaphrodite, which I covered in my last video, episode 1. And this is episode 2, which, as you see in the thumbnail and the title, it's Bullied and Abused. Another journey, and the Phoenix saga continues. And like I said in my last video, hopefully I can reach somebody out there that has been abused and been through things that I've been through. And I'm just letting you know that it's okay. You're gonna make it. I made it. You're worth it. And it's never too late.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to
Decisions they made and how they acted and how they reacted to the situations that they were in. I'm just telling my story. I've made peace with it, and now I'm sharing it with you. Here we go. It started when I was little. I was about 6 years old when the first situation happened. Now let me give you a picture of the situation. My mother moved out of my grandmother's house after she had me. We're living by ourselves in a 1-bedroom. Her best friend is living next door to her, and her sister's living in the apartment a couple of doors down. And my cousins were all, lined up across the apartment building. It was fun. We walked to school together and all that. But anyway, it was just me and my mom at that point in time, 6 years old. And she walked me to school. And she put me on these gray gloves, this sweater. And I love these gray gloves because they were furry, and I've been flamboyant all my life. I just love furry gloves, fur period. Anyway, I'm wearing these little furry gloves and this coat, and it's rainy outside. Mind you, I'm in 6th grade, I'm in kindergarten. I'm in kindergarten. 6 years old. Depending on the way your birthday land in the school that system. Anyway, yeah, I was in the 6th grade at this school. And we walk into school and I'm playing in the playground and there's a hole in my jacket pocket. So I put my gloves in my pocket, but I forget about the hole in my jacket pocket. And I'm playing, leave my coat in the classroom, and then I go to school ends, bell rings, I come home, and I take one glove out the jacket, and then I look for the other one. My mother playing her music loud, drinking her drink, singing. And I say, Mommy, I can't find my glove. And before I could even blink and look down, she had slapped me across the room. When I hit my head against the wall, when I got up, I was a little dizzy. And she said, where's your glove? I never knew this person. I didn't know who she was. This is a different person. Who is this? This is not my mommy. She slapped me across the room, picked me up by my shirt, and shook me so hard my neck felt like it was about to break. And said, where is your glove? She used, of course, curse words, but it's not necessary to use them on YouTube. Where's your effing glove? And for some reason, she wanted me to find that glove. But I knew it was a deeper reason why she was mad, because my father wasn't there. But I'm going to get deeper into that story. Let me continue with this one. She kept slapping me across my face, asking me where the glove was, where's the glove? I'm scared by this point. I can't even hardly speak. I can't even think or concentrate. I'm 6 years old. All I know is I put 2 gloves in my pocket and now I don't see but one. She say, take off all your clothes and lay down across the couch. I take off all my clothes and I lay across the couch. All I hear is rambling in the closet. She take out this long orange extension cord. She poured cold water on my back and just started beating me with the orange extension cord over and over again. Just whipping me, and it hurt so bad I couldn't even breathe. It was taking the breath out of me. And she whipped me for so long, it got numb. I couldn't even feel anything anymore. All I felt, it was stinging by the end. Now you see my color. When I was that age, 6 years old, I was way lighter than this. So it was very obvious marks on my body. I missed 2 whole weeks of school. That night, she put me in a bathtub of cold ice water and poured alcohol across my back. I laid there in the bathtub, confused, shaking, foaming at the mouth, panting, feeling like I'm just about to die, confused. I can never forget this. It was like yesterday. about kids is. And I'm scared. I didn't know how to say it. It just came out. And she said, what did you just say? She said, come here, baby. What did you just say? And I sit there, and the teachers gathered around me, and she said, just sit there for a minute. She went out and got another teacher. I remember her name, Miss Briggs. Oh my God, this is all coming back to me in a flood. This is crazy. Me doing this story time is crazy. Anyway, Miss Briggs came in and she said, please repeat to me what you said, sweetheart. I said, my mommy beat me, and if I live with my grandmommy, I'll be okay. And I guess those are memories or a trigger for her, because she just started drinking the wine. And out of nowhere, she hits me in the head with the bottle of wine and knocks me out. All I know is I blacked out. All I can remember is waking up with a Band-Aid on my forehead and a big knot the next day. Mind you, it was the evening time when this happened. reason, God told me to do this. God told me to make this channel. God told me to tell my story. God had me to go through certain things to find out who I was and my personal truth and my own worth. And I'm here to help you all. Back to my story. My father. When, like in the last episode I told you, he said he didn't want to it for a child. He was in and out of my life. Other people saying, go see your son, go see your son. So I guess out of guilt, he came to see me. Bought me things every so often, but then he left again. And of course, with the beatings throughout my life I told you I had from my mother that would awaken up emotions in her, and then she would get mad again and take it out on me. So to a certain extent, I'm like, I wish she just wouldn't come, because it would make her take everything out on me, because he was leaving again. He wasn't consistent. Growing up as a child, I was being judged by different men in the family, being called faggot and sissy, and it was demeaning and dehumanizing. And that's where I get to in the bullying. That's when I came to live with my grandmother. The saga continued. It wasn't beating no more, it was mental abuse. From the physical to the mental. I couldn't tell nobody what I was or open up to nobody because everybody was judging me in their own ways. Why you so soft? Why you don't have a girlfriend? Because I don't have a penis. How do you be somebody that you don't know who you are? Your mother's telling you you're a mistake. Why were you made like this? I'm thinking everything's my fault, that everything's happening the way it's happening. How can you open up? It was nothing but God to make me come to this point. The bullying continued in high school and junior high, with people calling me faggot and sissy and fat boy, and me eating away at my problems, which that's another episode. The saga continues. But overall, I say this. I made it. And you can make it. It's a reason why I'm talking to you right now. It's a reason why I'm opening up and bearing my soul to the world. Not for money, not for clout, not for fame. It's cathartic. It's allowing me to step out of my shell that I've been in for years. Even my best friend told me that's not even my best friend no more, and it's because I didn't know my worth. I'm worth more than what I thought I was. And I'm finally rising from my ashes. All of them. And I want to share it with you because I can help somebody out there that's been beaten, that's been bullied, that's been talked about. I used to get spit on, rocks thrown at me, because I wasn't like the other boys. I was judged by the girls. Go play with the boys. So I just stayed by myself. Most of the time I stayed by myself. No one understood me. I didn't understand myself. School was very awkward until I got about into the 9th grade. This summer after junior high school, after I graduated from junior high, lost a lot of weight. And that kind of made me popular in high school. Then after my mother passed away, rest her soul. And mind you, I got closure from that whole situation of her beating me, because on her deathbed, I was 14. She was having these aneurysm attacks, these bad headaches, and this was her last one. She called me in the room. She said, Chris, she said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for beating you. I'm sorry for not understanding you. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me, but my head is hurting so bad. I don't know. And then she closed her eyes, and I'm like, Junior, that was her other boyfriend, my stepfather. She was like, please call the paramedics. we lay her out on the ground outside because it was cold, and she begged us to lay her there. Paramedics came. They said there's nothing we can do for a headache. He was mean. So me and my grandmother rushed her to the hospital. I went in the hospital room with her before the nurses came to prep her and stuff, to be with her in the room. And she said, "Kris, I see Nanny." That was my great-grandmother, her grandmother. After she passed, she really never recovered from that either. She was very close to my great-grandmother. She said, "I see Mother." That's what she called her. And her eyes went gray, and she stopped talking. I closed her eyes and I said, "Call the nurse." And I yelled for the nurse. Mind you, I'm a teenager, so I'm like, thinking in the back of my head, nothing's wrong, she's okay. So the nurse comes out and she said, "Please leave out." She calls the doctor in, and I go outside and tell my grandmother and my cousin, "I think my mother passed away." And I told her what happened, told both of them what happened, and the doctor came out and said, "We're looking over her and you guys can wait." So we went out to Norm's to eat. We didn't even sit down to get the water, and they called us and said, "Please come to the hospital immediately." When we came to the hospital, they told us to come into this small room. My grandmother said, "Oh no, I'm not going into that room. I know what that room is." When she said that and she broke down, which mind you, I'm close to my grandmother, so I'm young. If she cries, I'm crying. I just, mind you, the situation of what just happened to me and what I just saw, what my mother said. She said, "Oh no." And he told us in that room that she had passed away. I got closure. I was beat down, but I looked up and God allowed her to apologize to me so I wouldn't live with this and hold on to it and tear myself up, internalize it, and destroy myself like I was doing. I'm delivered, and you can be too. You can get over the things that you've been through. Even the bullying in school, I got over it. Because after she passed away, I went back to school. I got into acting, singing, and I became a whole nother person. I used that. I used things, positive things, to get over things. I became another person, another character. And I was able to get through high school with that. College was another story. And that's another episode. I thank you for listening to my story, and I love you for it. The Pheonix saga will always continue. And I think with each video, I'm getting more comfortable. Because I know it's somebody out there that can relate to me. And just know that you're not alone. Many times I've tried to commit suicide. It didn't work because I have a purpose. I wasn't supposed to leave, and you're not either. Put the knife down. Don't cut yourself. After that meal, don't throw it up. Pray. Those are all episodes that I'm going to get into because the Pheonix saga continues. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, what would you like to hear from me? Any questions you have with me being a hermaphrodite, me being abused? Would you like any to be continues from any stories? Any more elaborations? Anything that you would like to hear? I want to hear your story too. We're all connected, like I said. And I love you all for free. Until then, episode 3 on its way.